Okay, in this tutorial we're going to look at how to add files to a page. And this is a real handy feature. You can think about all the times when you want to describe something, you have an example, and you'd like to simply just attach the file right within the text. And Dokuwiki has a real seamless way to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this adding files example page, and we're going to add just a simple Word document to this. You can add just about any common file format to this page or to the Dokuwiki. It is going to restrict some things for security purposes, like executable files that'll have .exe as an extension, or JavaScript files, these types of things. But your standard files such as PowerPoint, Word, Excel, Office files, um, rich text files, PDF files, all those types of things, movie files, you'll be able to attach each of these. Keep in mind, by attaching a file, then this means somebody can click on it and they can download it to their machine. It's not going to necessarily open right up in the browser. In fact, most of those formats will not open in the browser. They'll open in another program. Okay, so for oh, and one other note on that too. So the types of files. So when you try to attach something, it's going to look for these extensions that are characteristic of those different types of files. So it's going to be looking for the .doc extension on a Word file, and if it's a different extension, one it doesn't recognize, it may not allow you to upload that particular file. So keep an eye on the extensions on the file name. It should be something standard like .doc or .pdf for PDF files, .xls for Excel files, and others. Okay, so let's try one here. So I'm going to go down to edit this page. This process is going to be very similar to what you did for adding images. And I'm going to first off type just some text to describe it. So let's call it the "You Did It" file. And I'm going to highlight that text. And then I'm going to go over to the same button that we used for the adding images and other files. Click on that, and that's going to bring up another window, which is our media browser window. And within here you will see the same dialog that you had before. Notice on the left hand side here there's all sorts of other media that have been uploaded. So these are things for different courses that people have uploaded. Oops, I didn't want to go over there though. I'm going to cancel that. Rather than navigating back to the correct space, I'm going to cancel it, and I'm going to highlight again and click on file. So that just shows you that if someone puts something in a space that you have access to, you could also include those files within your particular section here. I'm logged in as an admin, so I have access to everything right now. Okay, but let's just stick to this side here. So I'm going to browse for the file that I want to upload. It's always I think it's a good practice to save these things to the desktop. It makes them very easy to find, Mac or PC. Open, and again we have the three-step process here. So we browsed for it, but we still have to upload the file. That basically just told Dokuwiki where it's at. Now we have to actually upload it to the Dokuwiki space. And notice a little subtle comment up in the left corner here. It says upload successful. If this doesn't show up in a timely manner, you may watch up here, because it may tell you then that there was an error, it didn't like something with the extension that you did, etc. Okay, I'm going to select the file, and it's going to put its code around there, and we will save. And then hopefully we'll see our file with a nice little Word icon with it. When I click on it, it's going to, whatever your particular operating system asks you to do. Mine's going to say open with Microsoft Word. I'll say OK, and there's my file. Pretty slick, right? Let me show you one real common error that people make when they do this. And what they do is they just simply have their cursor all by itself without highlighting any text and click on the link. Now you'll see then that my file is already up there, so let's say I wanted to try the same one again. I simply click it. This time I don't have to go through the process. And then I click Save. All you're going to see is this one little icon here. And sometimes if they have a large page, they don't even see that the page changed. And the reason there's only this icon is that there was no text to describe it. That's why whenever we want to do this, we want to start with some text and then highlight it. I can add the text after the pipe here. So you can see what this would look then. Then we have text aligned to it, and it's a little bit easier to find. So fairly straightforward. That will conclude this final tutorial.